Left 4 Dead, released in 2008, was developed by Valve and became an instant hit. It is a cooperative multiplayer game like no other, where players team up to survive hordes of zombies. The game introduced a unique AI system called the Director, which made each playthrough unpredictable by dynamically adjusting the game's difficulty. Left 4 Dead 2 followed in 2009, improving on the formula with new weapons, maps, and even enemy types. Both games received critical acclaim, and they became defining titles of their generation. Left 4 Dead was a game that was best played with friends. The frantic, tense gameplay combined with the amazing replayability. It made a multiplayer staple. So, why did it disappear? So, if you ask me, I think the biggest factor is that Valve, the developer behind Left 4 Dead, has shifted its focus to other projects after the success of the series. Portal 2, Team Fortress 2, and of course Dota 2 all became major priorities for the company. Valve also became heavily involved in the world of virtual reality with the release of the Valve Index and the development of VR titles like Half-Life Alyx. Because of this shift, Left 4 Dead was put on the back burner. Fans continue to ask for more content, more sequels, or at least some form of updates, but Valve remained silent. They're a company that's been known for taking their time with projects and stuff like that. And when it comes to Left 4 Dead, it felt like they moved on to other ventures. Let's talk about the potential and hope for, other spiritual successors. While Left 4 Dead itself may have gone quiet, its influence can kind of still be felt. A few years after the release of Left 4 Dead 2, a number of successors popped up, all trying to capture that same sense of cooperative zombie survival, feel. Games like Turtle Rock Studios, Evolve, and Back 4 Blood, which was developed by the original team behind Left 4 Dead, took up the mantle, offering similar gameplay. Back 4 Blood in particular became the game most fans were hoping would carry that same torch. Released in 2021, it was marked as a spiritual successor for Left 4 Dead, and while it did introduce some new features, it still felt like the same frantic zombie slaying fun. However, despite solid reviews, Back 4 Blood never reached that same level of popularity that Left 4 Dead had, and many fans still found themselves nostalgic for original games. So let's talk about community and mods that keep the game alive. Even though there hasn't been any official update for the new game, Left 4 Dead series, the community has kept that flame alive. Mods have been huge, absolute huge part of that. Players have created custom campaigns, maps, and even new mods, keeping that fresh and exciting. There's been a dedicated modding community for Left 4 Dead 2, which has released updates and new content long after Valve stopped supporting it. The dedicated player base, even though smaller than it was back in its heyday, has still kept the servers running, and new players can discover it every day thanks to those active modding scenes. So we can just give like a huge thanks to the mod community for adding new content and just new stuff to the game that just keeps it fresh and new, gives us that whole nostalgic feel. So what's next for Left 4 Dead? It's kind of hard to say. Valve has been very tight-lipped about any future for the series. With the success of the games like Back 4 Blood and the ongoing popularity of the co-op zombie shooters, there's definitely demand for more in the genre. Some fans hope that Valve will eventually return to the series and give it the sequel or remake it deserves. Also, the possibility that Valve might surprise us with something new entirely. After all, they've done that in the past with unexpected releases like Half-Life Alyx. Given their history, it's always possible that they have something big up their sleeves and we just don't know it yet. So hopefully there's some sort of potential or something like that in the realm. To sum up, Left 4 Dead may have gone quiet, but its legacy continues to live on. The series changed the way we think about cooperative multiplayer games and created unforgettable experiences for the millions of players. While we have not gotten the next chapter in the saga, the community mods and spiritual successors like Back 4 Blood help keep the spirit of Left 4 Dead alive. Will Valve eventually return to the series? Only time will tell. But for now, the game still stands as one of the best co-op experiences ever made. And who knows, maybe someday we'll be able to grab our weapons and face the undead again in the next great chapter of Left 4 Dead. Yeah, that's going to wrap it up. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that is tuned in for this video. We all love Left 4 Dead. If you guys want more Left 4 Dead content and stuff like that, please leave a like. Consider subscribing if you want, but mainly just leave a comment. I want to see all the Left 4 Dead fans who are out there and stuff like that who are still kind of interested in hopes for Left 4 Dead 3 or just any co-op shooter games or any Valve content. If you guys also want a breakdown of certain things that are in Left 4 Dead, like scary stuff or just kind of like theories and anything in that realm, even in Half-Life, maybe 3, anything in that realm as well, still open. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love every single last one of you guys. It means so much for you guys even sitting down, clicking on my video and watching. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one, griefers.